Hey team, Ben here again. Last week you seen me put a Thrive 3-9x40 into the deep freeze. So I had it in there for approximately 3 months. I wanted to see the effects on what the freezing process would have on the scope and its performance afterwards. So to show you start to finish, I've grabbed another set of worn Maxima rings and I've grabbed another brand new in the box Thrive 3-9x40, and I'll be mounting this on my 223 to show you start to finish process. Okay, to prove that we are using the same scope through the whole process, I'm going to engrave the side. Alright, so now we've got that mounted up on the 223. We're taking it out to side it in before putting it into deep freeze, and we'll leave it in there for about a month. Take it out, shoot it and see how it performs. Okay, so we start off with a quick sight in here, brought it down, tightened the group up with the turrets. I've got the final 2 shots touching here, so pretty happy with that. We'll chuck it down for a freeze and see how it goes. Okay, so we're taking the Thrive 3-9x40 off the rifle after we sighted it in this morning. Got a nice four shot group. So what we'll do now is put it down for freeze. Right, so we set the target up. We're going for another 100 metres. So 4 weeks ago we froze the scope down, the 3-9x40, and now we've got it all frozen down. We're going to come back out to the farm and put it on the range after we smash it and see how it performs after being frozen for a month. All right, so we got the target set up here. So about a month ago we done a quick sight in, pretty happy with it. Put a 4-round group here, so I tested the scope was fine. That was at 100 metres. First 2 shots, final 2 shots, so I was pretty happy with that. So we put it back down on ice and brought it out now, and we'll smash it and we'll see how it performed. Alright, so we had her on ice, mounted it up, laid down, realised I hadn't cleaned the cloth, I hadn't cleaned the lens with my cloth, so I had to go and get a cloth. Clean the lens, sorry. Now we're heading up to see how we went. I was a bit rushed there, didn't really have a solid rest, but I wanted to do it as quickly as I possibly could. So we'll see the results we got on the target as we get up here. Now I did pull one of my shots, my rear rest sort of slipped a bit on me as I went to fire, so I do expect to see one or two off to the side. Okay, so I got 5 shots there. That's terrible on my behalf. So I've rushed it a bit there, but my final 2 shots were here. All right, so that last group was pretty much terrible. So because I was rushing a bit and I didn't clean my scope properly. Trouble is, it's so cold inside, it's making the outside of the lens frost up still. So we've given it another clean. And we'll take our time with this one. All right, so we get another 5 shot group. It's not quite as good as what you want for target, but that is a 2-inch stick on target, so it's not too bad. Pretty happy with that. Not bad for a frozen scope. Keeps frosting up on me. Okay, so just gonna have one more crack at this. Gonna go 3 shot group, bottom right. All right, let's see how we did. Overall, I think it's a pretty good effort out of the scope. It's not every day that you just get a scope straight out of the box, put 5 shots in it, make sure it's zero to the gun, chuck it nice for a month, bring it out of the range, hit it with a jackhammer, smash the ice off the lenses, mount it straight up to the gun. We actually lost one of the screws while we mounted it to the gun just in our rush, so that's no excuse. But overall, I think the scopes perform really well. I don't recommend that you do it with your own scopes, but that's why we're here. We can do it for you. All right, I don't know what that is, but there's the last 2 shots. So overall, this is where we started, straight out of the gun. I was having a bit of trouble with the rest there, got my rest sorted, we pulled a nice, probably 1 inch group there, and down here I got two touching. So I'm pretty happy with that. So performance of the 3 to 9B40, given what we've done to it, it's I'd say it's pretty exceptional performance for this particular scope. Cheers guys. So all in all, I'm pretty impressed with this scope. So it's the same one that I engraved. So it's a bit dirty, still frosting up on the outside a little bit. So I'm using our Weatherby Vanguard S2 in 223. This is actually a Cerakoted model. Not a bad little gun, it's a bit of a tack driver, so that's why I chose this gun for this particular optics test. I've got the Magpul swivel stud bipod. I like this rest, it's nice and light, can handle a lot of abuse because I'm pretty rough on the gear. I got the worn rings and bases, so I like worn down. I've hunted in some pretty and had a few things go wrong, and the gun and optics have taken quite a bashing, and the scope and the scope rings and the bases have never let me down. And using premium Fiocchi 223 Remington. So this is a 55 grain EPN. So I find this the most accurate out of all my Weatherbys. All right, and there she is, the Thrive 3 to 9x40 by ZeroTech.